Thank you, Chair. There are certain principles that ought to guide us as a country. One being the rule of law, the other being we are all equal before the law. Now, if any ordinary citizen would have committed the same crimes as committed by Ramaphosa, we do not think that after 70 days, SARS, the Reserve Bank, FIC, and all of these other institutions would have kept quiet. They would have acted. Therefore, we're dealing with a person that is highly protected by the institutions. That is why even the Hawks or NPA can't even outright state that they're investigating Ramaphosa. So we believe as the ATM that the coming together of opposition parties in Parliament will enforce accountability. You'll remember that there are times whereby members of the ANC were to try to enforce accountability in Parliament, but they get suspended. However, as opposition parties, we are not at the mercy of Ramaphosa or the ANC. Therefore, we believe that the President is ultimately accountable to Parliament, and as members of Parliament as we are, it is our duty and obligation to make sure that he accounts. And we are going to continue with this process up until it reaches the finality of Mr. Ramaphosa being impeached and the motion of no confidence is passed against him. Thank you.
After 15 months, kulindwe isinqumo esophuma kwi-Constitutional Court mayelana nodaba lwePhalaphala. Sizokhumbula ukuthi ngoNovember ka-2024 i-EFF kanye ne-ATM yayisiqedile ukwethula izethulo zayo zonke kanye nababemele uSpeaker, uPresident Ramaphosa nabanye. Ngakho-ke kusuka ngoNovember wango-2024 bekulokhu kulindwe i-judgment ezophuma kwi-Constitutional Court. Okuthe ngoNovember ngonyaka ophelile, i-EFF yasithatha isinqumo sokuthi imashele khona e-Constitutional Court beyothi sekuphela unyaka kuze kube manje i-judgment ayikaphumi. Kanti kwenze njani? Saphinde sadlula isikhathi i-Constitutional Court yangaphendula. Okuthe kulonyaka mhlambe la ngoFebruary noma March uCIC uJulius Malema wabhala i-letter eyibhalela uJustice Maya Chief Justice ebuza ukuthi kanti kwenzakaleni ngoba it's about 500 days since kwaqeda zonke izethulo kulindela i-judgment. Wayesephendula ke ethi i-judgment ePhalaphala izophuma esikhathini esingangenyanga. Okuthe makuphela lenyanga esiphuma kuyo ka-April, bonke abantu babuka bemaganga ukuthi hayibo seyiphelile phela insuku abekazibalile. Wayesekhipha umbiko ukuthi i-judgment ePhalaphala izophuma namuhla. Namhlanje ke iphumile isinqumo. UPresident Cyril Ramaphosa naye usephendulile through ilokuzana spokesperson sakhe uVincent Magwenya. Ngaphambi kokuba sikhulume nge-judgment yanamuhla yePhalaphala, ngiyafisa ukukukhumbuza ukuthi kwake kwenzakalana eParliament makuthinta lona lolu daba njoba ngenzile uma iqala ivideo. Ngicela uzwe la.
Speaker, I've been raising my hand.
I've seen you and I noted you. Take a seat. Honorable Zungula, take a seat.
Don't shout.
Take your seat. I will give you an opportunity. Take a seat. You may now take the floor. Thank you.
The second thing, Speaker, is that the powers of Speaker do not belong to you personally. You must not use your personal views on how a decision is taken in Parliament, because the powers that you have belong to the people of our country. There are threats, Speaker, that members of the ruling party have been given by their chairperson, that should they vote differently towards the party instruction, they are going to be expelled.
Order, honorable members. Yes, Honorable Sungula.
So there are existing threats, Speaker. The chairperson, who is the minister, is here, can confirm that he has threatened members of Parliament. If they vote differently from what they've decided as a party, they are going to be expelled. How can you say that is not reason enough to grant a secret ballot? We've got Honorable Nyonso, who also received a death threat. He's gone to the police station to open a case. Why don't you think that is reason enough to grant a secret ballot?
On top of the solo of Busasa cameras, there is another threat where members of Parliament have received death threats from the underworld which these people are working with, that if we vote in the opposite, we are going to be killed. That development, when you wrote the letter rejecting a secret ballot, was not there. And it is on the basis of that we are rising here now, that you may want to reconsider your decision because there are these developments which were not there when you wrote your letter, Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Malema.
Uzokhumbula ukuthi emveni kokuvela kwalolu daba lwephalaphala kwaba khona ukungaboni ngasolinye ngoba i-NPA yabona ukuthi ngokwayo there is no case, there is no prima facie evidence, there is no case, so abona abakwazi ukuprosecutor upresident. Kwase kusungulwa i-independent panel kusetshenziswa section 89 if I'm not mistaken. Chairperson wakwa Chief Justice uNgcobo if I'm not mistaken. Okuyiyona yalicubungula lolu daba yayisithi there is prima facie evidence la upresident as a case to answer. Yilapho kokwavela khona lolu daba lokuvota ngoba i-ANC yasebenzisa ukuthi ine majority bamsene ne-DA base benquma ukuthi akuvotwe kubuzakala ukuthi kufanele udaba ludlulele ku-impeachment committee okanye luyekwe. Bavota ke njengoba kaduzwa la i-EFF ne-ATM okuyibona bahamba phambili kulolu daba bethi akube yi-secret ballot kodwa uSpeaker lo Mapisa Nqakula if I'm not mistaken wagoloza kwagcina kuvotiwe. Ngikupha le background ukuze wazi ukuthi Max umakiwa kwi-Constitutional Court bafike bathi kucela ukuthi i-Constitutional Court ibheke ukuthi isinqumo esathathwa uSpeaker sokuthi athi akuvotwe kunokuba udaba lidlulele ku-impeachment committee sasisihambisana ne-constitution na. Kubalulekile ukuyihlukanisa lento ukuze wazi ukuthi lesinqumo esiphumile namhlanje enkantolo esithe isinqumo sika-Speaker besi unconstitutional ngakho ke sisi has been set aside. Manje sekufuneka udaba ludlulele ku-impeachment committee la kwakufuneka liye khona kwasekuqaleni.
This court unanimously finds that it has exclusive jurisdiction in respect of the challenge to the validity of Rule 129I. B, by a majority, finds that it does not have exclusive jurisdiction in respect of the challenge to the NA vote. C, by a majority, concludes that Rule 129I is inconsistent with the Constitution and invalid. D, by a majority, concludes that the NA vote is inconsistent with the Constitution and invalid. And E, by a majority, concludes that the report must be referred to the impeachment committee. As such, the following order is made. 1, this court has exclusive jurisdiction to hear the application with respect to the challenge to Rule 129I. 2, it is declared that Rule 129I of the 9th edition of the Rules of the National Assembly, the NA rules, is inconsistent with the Constitution, invalid, and it is set aside. 3, pending any amendment, Rule 129I of the NA rules shall read as follows, open quote, Rule 129I, heading Consideration and Referral of Panel Report. 1, once the panel has reported, the Speaker must inform the Assembly of the report. 2, the President must be provided with a copy of the report forthwith. 3, in the event the panel concludes that sufficient evidence exists as contemplated in Rule 129G, the matter must be referred to the impeachment committee established by this rule or by the National Assembly rules for that purpose. 4, in the event the panel concludes that sufficient evidence does not exist as contemplated in Rule 129G, the Speaker must schedule the report for consideration by the Assembly, and in the event the Assembly nonetheless resolves that a Section 89 subsection 1 inquiry be proceeded with, the matter must be referred to the impeachment committee established by this rule or by the National Assembly rules for that purpose. 4, the severance and reading in paragraph 3 of this order shall apply subject to any amendment by the National Assembly. 5, pending any amendment of the NA rules to the extent that any of the other NA rules are by implication affected by the reading in paragraph 3 of this order, those rules shall be read consistently with paragraph 3 of this order, mutatis mutandis. 6, it is declared that the vote of the National Assembly taken on 13 December 2022, declining to refer the report of the independent panel to an impeachment committee as envisaged in the NA rules, is inconsistent with the Constitution, invalid, and it is set aside. 7, the report of the independent panel is referred to the impeachment committee established in terms of the NA rules. 8, the first to fourth respondents are ordered to pay the cost of the first applicant, including cost of to counsel, where applicable. I hand down the judgment. Court adjourns.
Nake judgment lebilindiwe sonke lesikhathi esho ukuthi judgment udaba lola lidlulele ku-impeachment committee ngoba isinqumo esathathwa i-National Assembly asihambisani ne-Constitution okusho ukuthi lelonke iwinile ilo i-ATM kanye ne-EFF ngoba yibona abafaka lolu daba. Ilona lokho nje obekubaleka ukuthi sidlule kukho. Ba-reactile ke nabo uVuyo Zungula yena ukhulume kanje. Kodwa ngaphambi sifike uVuyo Zungula, asiqale ukuthi le yavota ukuthi udaba lingadlulile ku-impeachment committee uze ukuthi utheni uSoli.
Well, we welcome the judgment. We will study the contents thereof. I think the DA is very much on record that we voted for this report in the first instance, and unfortunately the ANC at a particular point in time used its majority to then, block it. And the judge has been, or the Chief Justice and the panel has been very, very clear that process, actually then tells us a number of things. One is that there's the constitutionality that is now questioned of 129 that now needs to then be relooked at by Parliament. But also now moving from where the committee, was to deliberate to now an impeachment committee that is now to be set. Then, it then talks to that. So these are things that we're going to need to then look at going forward. But here's the thing. The DA is on record. We're not going to be in any way or form shielding any wrongdoing. It is important that we then study the case and we study the judgment, and then we will then apply our mind. But in any way, people can say it's up to the DA now, but the DA wants to put it on record. We will study the judgment and we will apply our mind and set the record straight.
Ngobuzwa ki-DA ukuthi okwamanje bathi basazofunda i-judgment bayifunde kahle bayibheke kodwa they will apply their mind. Sidlulele kwi-presidency siza ukuthi uthini uRamaphosa ngomkhulumeli wakhe ku-Vincent Magwenya.
The presidency has noted the judgment of the Constitutional Court in the case brought by the Economic Freedom Fighters, challenging the National Assembly's decision with respect to Section 89 proceedings against the President. President Ramaphosa respects the Constitutional Court's judgment and reaffirms his commitment to the Constitution, the independence of the judiciary, and the rule of law. President Ramaphosa has been consistent in providing his full assistance to the various inquiries into this matter. President Ramaphosa maintains that no person is above the law and that any allegation should be subjected to due process without fear, favor, or prejudice. The President calls on all South Africans to respect the court's judgment and all judicial institutions.
CIC ngoba naye bambuzile abezindaba njengomuntu velo obekhona e-Constitutional Court ngesikhathi ifunda i-judgment. Siza ukuthi yena kuthini ukuphawula kwakhe ngalesinqumo lesi futhi kubo ke bene-ATM iwini ngoba yibona abantu abafaka lolu daba phela la likhona. Kuphuma lesinqumo nje kungenxa ye-ATM. Nanesinqumo futhi esiphumile sithinta udaba la iphalaphala kodwa obelu-investigatwa i-IPID kusewuvuyo zungula. Ngakho-ke kufanele sibancome laba benze kahle khona.
Of VAT. So people use their majority to become unreasonable. And that's why we are saying, and that's what we've been saying throughout, even under President Zuma, every decision must meet the rationality test. And we told them this is not, how do you say, the panel says with a former Chief Justice, there is prima facie of wrongdoing here. And then you say we can use majority to suppress corruption. They must be ashamed of themselves. And we want to say, Mama Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, wherever she is, she must be proud of herself because she acted alone against her own comrades because her conscience was very clear. She was using the conscience as guided by the then Chief Justice, that parliamentarians must be guided by their conscience and not by the party line.
The order is very clear. The impeachment committee must be set up.
Yes.
How soon, from your point of view, do you think it ought to be established?
I think the chief whip of the EFF, because she's not here, she should have written by now to the speaker to establish the impeachment process immediately, because we cannot wait for any longer. We have been waiting for too long now. The impeachment process must kick in with immediate effect, and that's what we are going to demand. And let's see the hand of the DA, which was with us when we were saying let's impeach. Now that they are eating bananas and apples, let's see if they will be able to talk with a full mouth.
How do you foresee this?
Kuyaphuthunywa uma ngabe uchief whip we-EFF esebhalela uSpeaker should bayaphuthuma ngempela abafuni lolu daba ludingidwe. Ngiyayithanda nje into eyenzekalayo to hold the executive accountable. Yinhle kakhulu into eyenzekalayo. Ya i-DA ithe they will apply their mind. Abazange baphumele obala bethi sizoma ngapha noma babe support isinqumo ekuqaleni. Kubalekile ukuthi kuveze futhi lokho asiqhubeke.
Impeachment process being set up, Mr. Malema, particularly from a legislative framework from Parliament. How do you see it being constituted, knowing that there is no outright majority of any party right now in the National Assembly?
Well, we've constituted impeachment processes before, and then allocations to the impeachment committee will be determined by the numbers the party have. We've got an ad hoc committee now, and we're able to proceed with numbers of different parties that are represented in Parliament. That's how we are going to do it. It's just that the impeachment process is got investigative powers. The president has got to come, has got to sit there. He can't send any minister. And then, amongst other things, we're going to demand that the impeachment committee must go to Nkandla. We want to see where those people opened the hole, Pala, or how they opened the hole, how did they sneak in and steal the money, how did the money come in. All of that nonsense that was said by Reserve Bank, by SARS, by Public Protector, all of that nonsense is going to be exposed, that they were using those institutions to protect an individual and not the constitution of our country.
Shannon Merrick, CBC Africa. Mr. Malema, there's a saying, it's cold outside the ANC. Today it looks like it's hot inside the EFF. You've won in court, in the Constitutional Court. How do you feel? How's the weather in EFF after this positive judgment?
Well, we've always made it warm outside the ANC. The EFF, it can be an irritation to all of you. But imagine where this country would have been without the EFF. It's not for the first time that the EFF comes here to rescue this country from the corrupt, from the people who abuse their power and abuse the office they occupy. You must be proud to have the EFF. And everybody must say, this is a party I want to associate with, because this party, it might have a rhetoric of the left, but it respects the Constitution. It uses the Constitution to the best of its ability. It stretches the law to make sure that South Africans are protected from those who have power and want to abuse that power for their own individual benefit. How do you tell your bodyguard to go and investigate crime that is committed in your farm? That is abuse of power. You must go to police station. All of us, there's nothing special about Cyril Ramaphosa. When there is a crime committed in my house, I can't send my helper. That bodyguard is a helper. He's not charged with the responsibility of investigating crimes in Villa Villa. There is a police station there. But because he thinks he's above the constitution, the police station is too small for him. He's too big. And therefore he sends his bodyguards. All of that, all those bodyguards, all those helpers who were at the house, they will be there in Parliament to give their side of the story without being intimidated by police, without being intimidated by anyone.
Will you be going further in looking into the merits of the case? Because this judgment here doesn't speak to the merits of the case of the prima facie evidence of wrongdoing in the violation of Section 92, subsection 2, subsection D of the Constitution, the Precare Act of the country. Will you be looking into the merits of the case of this matter, of whether the president violated the Constitution?
The impeachment process means exactly that. We are now going into the merits. We are now going to deal with every small part of evidence. Remember, the panel was limited. The impeachment process will not be limited. It can go for many years even, trying to come up with a clear report which demonstrates if there was wrongdoing or there was no wrongdoing. Remember, impeachment is not motion of no confidence. It has got dire consequences on the president. That's why it has to be thorough in its work, and we must make sure that that parliament provides sufficient support for the impeachment process to do its work. We might have won here, but we know the thugs we're dealing with. They might use parliament to limit the work of the impeachment process, including the resources. They did that with us in the ad hoc committee. They don't give us forensics, they don't give us experts, they don't give us all types of things that are required when you investigate matters of this nature. So this time around, we want to appeal to the Speaker of Parliament that her conscience must come back and she must know that this is for the country now. It's not for any individual. And if she wants to go down with Ramaphosa, as people who have abused their power to hide corruption, we want the exit evidence of the 20 buffaloes that left this country. We want evidence of the men who came to buy buffaloes when entering the country and leaving the country. We want to see a declaration of those dollars. And you must know that in terms of the loss of the country, the only currency that can be used to transact in South Africa is the rand. Not even in Diamond Walk can you use the dollars. In the Diamond Walk in Sandton City. Now the dollars get to be used in the village if they can't be used in Sandton City. And we want to believe that they followed the law. This is bigger than what you have seen here. Behind whoever is going to be sitting in the impeachment process in Parliament, on behalf of the EFF, we are going to assemble a big legal team that is going to give the proper support to whoever will be sitting there. We will put our own resources to make sure that the EFF comes up with real evidence and real questions to investigate this matter thorough.
Ayiselutho uhambo oluzohanjwa la kodwa into enhle yonke lento izothi mayenzeka yenzeke publicly. Nathi sikhona uma bezoyenza njenge ad hoc committee sizoyistreama live siyibuke sikhulume ngayo bafika abakwazi ukuanalyze abayianalyze sikhulume ngayo nsuku zonke kaThixo izifike ekugcineni ngoba fanele kuphume isinqumo ngoba siyazi ukuthi ekugcineni kosuku iyothi mase sesiphumile isinqumo besibuyela eParliament la kuyofuneka kuvotwe khona yilento abagcine ngayo bekufuneka iqale idlule udaba leku impeachment committee bese uma selibuya lapho kuyavotwa ke noma yini eyotholakala sobe siyingxenye yalawo ma findings ngoba sizobe siwabuka nsuku zonke mabuwa broadcaster nje sobe sibuka sazi ukuthi kwenzakalani kuphi ngasikhathi sini sobe sikwazi konke. Akukho lula kodwa nje ANC kulokhu kuzofuneka ukuthi ikhethe ukuthi izovikela upresident noma izoma ngasesayidini lomthetho. Njengoba esho CIC ukuthi kufuneka ukuthi manje kuvele yonke information, ukudeclarewa kwemali, proof namaphepha obekhombisa ukuthi nawo amabhafala ephuma ayathengwa, yonke leyo nto leyo kuyofuneka ukuthi ihlale obala. Ya, kusazoba mnandi. Ya, kunjalo-ke South Africa. Upresident wesithathu lo esinaye, uma kungase kwenzeke limlahle leli cala, uzoba upresident wesithathu ongazange azayiqeda iterm yakhe. Angazi noma sekumkhuba na, sekumkhokha, basho njalo abantu. Angazi noma sekumkhokha na ukuthi upresident angayiqedi iterm yakhe. Kodwa uma kungase kwenzeke bathola ukuthi kukhona okungahambanga kahle, bese kuphoqa ukuthi akavote, kuvotwe for impeachment, uzoba upresident wesithathu ukungayiqedi iterm yakhe. Lokho nje akungisho lutho mina. Ngiyacela kodwa ukuze ukuphala kwakho ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani lolu daba esilixoxayo. Ngale kwalokho mina nawe sidibane kwivideo elandelayo. Ngiyacela kakhulu ukuze ukuphala kwakho. Kudala sesilindile lesinqumo. Sibambelele nje Constitutional Court. Fanele ngabe kudala safika la. Seza ukuthi okuyikho nongekhona ikuphi. Kodwa nje asishayile ihlombe kakhulukazi EFF ibamsene ne-ATM ngoba ibona abathi mabebona ukuthi izinto ayihambanga ngendlela bebefisa ngayo base bedlulela kwinkantolo kuthi bathi buyekezani lesinqumo esathathwa uSpeaker weParliament ukuthi sihambisana nomthetho nango kweConstitution. Uma efika uSpeaker uthi cha, asihambelani isinqumo nomthetho. Yingakho ke sikhuluma lolu daba namuhla. Ya, kuningi esisazokukhuluma ngale case, kuningi. Okwamanje nje asigcinela. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Kokugcina angibonge kakhulu isupport. Video siwakhipha njalo, ngiyazi kwesinye isikhathi imbono yethu iyaphambana, sixabane. Kodwa ke into enhle asithukani. Nalabo abasithukayo siyazama nje ukuxoxisana nabo ngoba abantu siyabaqonda. Ngenxa nje ukuthi abanye ngabakwethu siyakwazi ukukhuluma nabo kahle ngoba abantu mabengabakini usukubazi uyakwazi ukuxoxisana nabo kahle. Ngakho ke nabo nalabo abashoda ngothando nabo siyasibanikeza uthando kule channel. Ngoba phela ukhona abantu njengoba ngisho ukuthi abakwethu siyabazi thina ukuthi banasiphi isifo. Sithi umuntu okhona siyamvikela avele yena afuna ukudlubulundela azinekelize ukuthi unenkinga engakanani. Nalapho futhi siyambekezelela. Ngakho ke yikho lokho ngicabanga ukuthi kwenza ukuthi i-channel ikhule. Ngike ngathuka kulezi insuku ezedlule uma sikhuluma udaba bengalithanda abanye besho khona ukuthi bona bazo unsubscribe. Bengenankinga kodwa noku-unsubscribe kwabo. Ngoba iqiniso mali iqiniso ofuna silikhulume noma wena kuthiwa awulithandi kodwa makuyiqiniso ofuneka silikhulume. Bengenankinga ke nalokho. Kodwa nje ngibona nabo basekhona. Ukuba khona kwabo kuyangikhuthaza ngoba kugcizela lento esihlezi sisho ukuthi ukuphambana kwemibono akusho ukuthi thina sixabene, kodwa kusho ukuthi nje imibono yethu iphambene ngaleso sikhathi. Ilokho nje kusuke kuchazela ukuthi hayi imibono yethu ephambene kodwa thina suke singaxabene. Angiyibambeke le video. Ngiyacela ke ukuze ukuphala kwakho. Ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani lolu daba esilixoxayo. Ngingadumala phela nami ukuthi singenza umsebenzi bese abantu bengaphawuli. Ukuphawula kwenu kuyasenza ukuthi kube khona esikufundayo, siyakhula nathi. Yingakho ke ngifisa ukuza ukuphawula kwakho. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Join membership yale channel. Ungasidonatela noma ngamalini khona account kwi-comment ephiniwe.